Hey, Merry Christmas from the Trash Picture Show. I hope you guys had an awesome Christmas and I hope you're well full and stuffed like myself. I'm going to go over some movies that you guys might want to watch over the holidays. And some are very unconventional and others are kind of different, what you mightn't expect. I'm going to start off with Joyeux Noel, which translated from French means Merry Christmas. And it is a fantastic retelling of what happened during World War I in 1914, when both the German, French, and English sides all decided to put down their arms and just celebrate Christmas. If you're not into the whole religious part of Christmas, this is something that's a bit more affirming about this time of year. It's an awesome movie. It shows that even in the most horrible, savage conditions, that people can find the good in themselves and just, it just showed that people were willing to kind of just let's stop fighting and just for one day in the year, for this one part of, like, Christmas, we'll just celebrate Christmas and we'll be human beings. And it's a beautiful movie. It's a very sad movie because it also shows what happens to some of the officers who took part in the kind of the treaty, the ceasefire, and how they were punished for just trying to show compassion to the other side. And if you get a chance, Joyeux Noel is a fantastic movie. Really good cast. Diane Kruger and Daniel Byrne, who both starred in Inglourious Bastards, are in this, and it is a fantastic movie. If you get a chance, do check it out. It is well worth it. Next up, I think this is a classic, Gremlins. If you haven't watched Gremlins, you've been living under a rock all these years. It's tells the story of this guy. He's a traveling salesman, and he brings back a creature known as a mogwai to his son for Christmas. And Zach Galligan plays the son, and he names the creature Gizmo because his dad's big into inventing. And there's a number of rules with the mogwai. Sunlight will kill them. Don't let them near water. And last but not least, do not feed them after midnight. And of course, these rules get broken, and this little Christmas sleepy town gets destroyed by gremlins. It has a very kind of festive vibe to it. The whole thing is going on over Christmas, and it always, one scene that always comes to mind for me is the character's mother, who's in the kitchen hunting the gremlins with a butcher knife, and "Do you hear what I hear" is playing on in the background. And for me, it is a Christmas movie. If you get a chance, check out Gremlins. It's 15s, but if you have kids, maybe 12, 13, I really recommend letting them watch this because it's a fun movie. Next up, this is awesome. Rare Exports. It tells the story of the real traditional Santa from Lapland, who is dug up from an icy grave and goes on a bit of a rampage, and it's up to a kid and his dad and a bunch of other kind of reindeer farmers to hunt and to destroy the carnivorous Santa Claus. There's a couple of twists along the way, and it's very funny. It's very sweet, and it's very scary. It's like aliens with Santa Claus. It's in Laplandish, if I'm not mistaken. But it is an awesome movie, and if you get a chance, do check out Rare Exports: A Christmas Tale. Now, next up, Black Christmas, a remake, or a cool horror remake from the guys behind the X-Files. It is Glenn Morgan. You might know he done the Final Destination movie. He also wrote some fantastic episodes of the X-Files. But on top of that, he done another TV show called Space Above and Beyond. This remake is awesome. It's got a really cool Scream Queen cast. It's got Michelle Tachenberch, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, awesome, can't go wrong with that. Lacey Cuthbert and Kitty Cassidy, who you might know as Laurel Lance from Arrow. But yeah, if you get a chance, definitely check out Black Christmas. It's a really cool slasher movie, and it kind of harks back to the old 70s kind of horror. And last up, my favourite Christmas movie of all time, and I've argued and I've argued and I've fought with people over this, Die Hard. Die Hard is an awesome kind of holiday movie. If you haven't seen Die Hard, you're missing out. It's a pop culture staple, and while the latter movies are shite, this is the best. John McTiernan directs it, and it tells the story of Bruce Willis as John McClane, a New York cop who gets invited to a Los Angeles office party by mistake. His wife works in the building, and they're kind of estranged, and he's trying to rekindle the kind of romance he had for her over the holidays, but it's not working. And then terrorists take over the building. Yes, terrorists led by Alan Rickman, who plays Hans Gruber awesomely, I have to say, take over the Nakatomi building, and it's up to John McClane to fight his way against the terrorists and save the hostages. This movie is awesome. I love the quotes. I love McClane's lines. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. My favourite one is McClane, when he gets off the plane, he abandons his shoes because he's suffering from, I think, carpal tunnel syndrome. So he leaves his shoes behind, and then the terrorists take over, and he's no fucking shoes. So the first guy he kills, he kills him, and he tries taking his shoes, but unfortunately they're too small, and his line is, 9 million terrorists in the world, and I have to kill one with feet smaller than my sister. I love that line. And Bruce Willis is at his best in this movie. Alan Rickman is also cool. He oozes charisma and menace as Hans Gruber. And if you get a chance, check out Die Hard. In my view, a holiday classic. Now, a couple of shouts outs for people and other bits and bobs. Firstly, I just want to say thanks for everyone watching my videos. I don't have that many followers, but you know what? If you are watching my videos, I really appreciate it. I do this for fun. I'm not doing it for money or kind of notoriety. I do it because I enjoy it. And if you guys enjoy it, I love it even more. Another thing is Maria Mooney, who is Moon Carey, and James, who is the Cure Mad Girl. They sent me both these two awesome Christmas cards here, and the Cure Mad Girl also sent me stickers, and I have them put somewhere. But if you get a chance, check out their channel. They're two of the most nicest, bubbliest, awesomest girls you could ever meet. And I'm also going to shout out to Tara May Jackson. She does Wicked Horror channel. Zombie Baby, she does a really cool channel as well. She done me a favour. She checked up on a friend of mine who had a YouTube channel here, Kyla Carrion. Kyla, if you're watching, big shout out to you. I hope you're okay. And big thanks to Zombie Baby for emailing her and just making sure she was okay. What else? The Christmas, I kind of just wanted to give you a Christmas message. And I have a kind of alternate Christmas message. For years, I didn't like Christmas. I was kind of very much a Scrooge kind of person. Mainly because I worked in retail, and it is a pain in the arse to work in retail this time of year. So if you do come across someone who is kind of not a fan of Christmas, don't be like, oh, you're a Scrooge. If they don't like it, they probably have a reason not for not liking it. Like something might have happened to them this time of year, or sometimes the holidays are harder. Sometimes people are alone. Just ask how they're doing and just go, hey, do you want to call down to my house, have a beer, watch a movie, play some video games, whatever. Don't ever kind of push Christmas onto someone, because I think that kind of makes people not like Christmas even more. I'm slowly kind of starting to get back into the Christmas spirit again, but it is very hard because for some people this time of year it's lonely, or it's depressing, or there's other things going on. But if you are feeling that way, just give someone a shout. Just go, hey, do you want to hang out? Because it's the time of year you can go out, you can go drinking, you can drinking without driving. You can go out, drink, not drive, go out, hang out, go over to friends' houses, play video games, play board games, just hang out, be with someone, and chill. Like, don't get too stressed, because it is a very stressful time of year as well. And if you do find if it's getting you down, just call into someone, call a friend, call a relative, call your brother, call your sister, call your aunt, your uncle, your best friend, your colleagues at work. Just let them know, hey, I'm kind of kind of bummed out this Christmas, you want to hang out, and just, just don't kind of just ball yourself up for Christmas. Go out there, do something, have fun, because that's what Christmas is about. It's about being together. It's about, kind of connecting with people, and just kind of having fun, and enjoying each other's company. So this has been the Trash Picture Show. My name's Martin, and yeah, have a wicked Christmas. Take care. Bye now.